Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slick Enforcer, and today we're going to be talking about the ray tracing modification for ReShade. We're going to be looking at both Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy. If you look at the top left-hand corner, you'll see I'm getting about 120 frames per second right now with just ReShade applied without the ray tracing mod. But we'll look at the ray tracing mod here in just a second. Right now, we have the ray tracing applied up in the top left-hand corner. It says it's about 60 frames per second, so there's a little bit of an impact as expected, but not enough to cause any gameplay performance issues that I'm able to tell at this time. It looks really good, and I do recommend it. We'll play through this a little bit so you guys can get a little bit of a better look at it. Come around here. I think there's a stormtrooper. I'd take out this guy. I think this whole room is filled with stormtroopers. But we also need to take a look at Jedi Academy as well, so go ahead and switch over to Jedi Academy. This is with the ReShade on, but not ray tracing. So let's go ahead and take out these two stormtroopers. And okay, I guess he's going to be a little bit of a stubborn enemy to take out. Okay, let's take out the Dark Jedi, and he's gone. Wow, that was quick. All right, so now let's look at ray tracing. Enabled. Not sure if you can tell much of a difference, but I will go into this a little bit more in detail here in a few minutes. Go ahead and take out these stormtroopers again. There's one. There's two. Take out this Dark Jedi, and we'll get on with the video. Let's see here. Come here, dude. Oh, all right, he's gone. Let's hop into the video. Alrighty guys, so first things first, all the links are going to be in the description below, as always. And the first link will take you to this YouTube video right here. This link will also be in the description below, but you can click on it here as well. This should take you to the Discord page that you're going to want to join. Should bring you here. Just make sure you are signed on with Discord and click the continue, and it should take you right in here, and you'll have access to this Discord now. You'll get your presets and other information from this particular Discord here for your games. Now I'll also leave this link in the description below right here. You can also click on it from this page if you want to, but it should take you to this video here. And it explains how to set up and install ReShade and RayTracing shader if you don't want to use a preset. It'll help you with that. You'll also need to come over here to this Patreon page. Link will be in the description below again. And you'll need to become a Patreon. If you don't have a Patreon account, go ahead and create one. Become a Patreon. You'll need to donate a minimum of $5 to gain access to the RayTracing GI shader. And once you have done that, also make sure before you or after, you can do it before or after you become a Patreon for this specific page here. Make sure that you link your Discord to Patreon. You can do that within the settings. Once you have it linked, and you come back over to Discord, you'll get access to this Discord page, where, as you can see, you will get the beta access to the shader that you'll need to download. So once it's downloaded, it'll be this ReShade GI beta. So when you double click it, you'll just copy these two folders right here. And then you'll come over to wherever your Jedi Outcast or Jedi Academy folder is located. Go into game data. Again, in previous videos, I already have ReShade installed. And I show you guys how to install that in those particular videos as well. So if you want to know how to do that, you can either follow the guide for the YouTube video that I have linked, or you can follow my guides through installing the mods for these two games. You should have a ReShade-shaders folder. You will double click it and you will just paste them in. I've already got them pasted in, so I'm not going to do it again. Or you can just drag and drop and it will copy over. Also, with the presets, you can download the presets. Preset for Jedi Outcast is this one right here. Bunch of weird numbers and stuff like that. But once you get into it, you should see a JK2_RT. You will copy it and paste it also in this folder right here, the game data folder. Same with your Jedi Academy folder. In the game data folder, you'll drag and drop those shaders and texture folders right in here. And then the preset for Jedi Academy is a little different, because it has a preset for the exterior scenes and gameplay and the interior scenes and gameplay. Now, of course, you can switch between these at whim, and you can also modify them in game, which I'll get to here in a second. But you will drag and drop these into the game data folder as well. As you can see, they are right here, and then you can access them while you are in game. So let's go ahead and hop in game, and I'll show you guys some stuff. All right, guys, so we are in game now with, see, we're in Jedi Outcast right now. I loaded a save up. This is the preset for ReShade that I set you guys up with in the tutorial video. As you can see, these are the shaders that I told you guys to select. At least these are the ones that I prefer. I felt made the game look really well, or made it look better anyway. So when we come up here and we click this arrow over, it will select the preset that we threw in the game data folder. So when we do that, as you can tell, a lot has changed. Now, let me go ahead and take some of these off because I added them after the fact. Now, this is what you'll end up with. This is basically what it will look like. However, I went back in and added the HDR, Luma Sharpen, the Bloom, Smart Sharpen, the TAA, Vibrance, and the Vignette, because it's what I prefer. You'll also notice up here the standard preset that I gave you guys. I've got about 120 FPS up there. However, when I put on the JK2 preset with the RayTracing, it drops it to about 60 frames per second. So that's not bad. It's still very, very playable. But one of the things I will mention is this Ssr shader here. If you look at the floors, I'm going to turn it off. As you see, reflection pretty much is gone as far as lights go. You turn it back on, get that nice, shiny looking, clean floor, reflective look going. Another thing that I'm kind of iffy about, and I'm not sure if I'm going to leave them on or off, is this DLC Sharpen and Clarity. When you turn those off, it kind of gives it a little bit of a smoother feel. Things aren't so crisp as far as the graphics go, especially when you're looking at faces and models and things like that. It can really make the faces look, I don't know. I mean, it really pulls out texture quality and can sometimes make it look worse than what it is. So it's kind of a preference for you guys. I'll probably leave them off, but that's pretty much it. I also did notice that once I had the ray tracing installed, it does give a little bit of a, I don't know, kind of like a motion blur effect to things, but it's not too bad. We'll go ahead and head over to Jedi Academy. Alright guys, so we are in Jedi Academy now. This is the preset that I gave you guys last time. I think I may have added TAA to it, but this is the preset that I gave you guys last time. Now we'll go ahead and head over to the other presets for the ray tracing. You've got exterior right here, and what you'll be given is, I believe it's going to look like this. But again, I have added these because I really like these shaders. I also took clarity and the sharpen off like I was talking to you about, and I'll kind of show that to you right now. So if you go ahead and have a look right here, you can see his face. I mean, it looks very wrinkly, I guess you could say. It just looks like there's a texture on top of it that I wasn't quite digging.
What?
And even you can even see it there. I mean, it makes him look old. So I pulled up the ReShade. I kind of was messing around with it, went back to the basic ReShade preset that I had, and I saw that it was gone and things looked better. So I started doing some messing around with it, trying to figure out what was causing that effect, and I turned off clarity and found out that it was a little bit better. Kind of turned it back on and off a couple of times, and then I went up to this DLC sharp and turned it off and found out, wow, it's looking a lot smoother than what it did. So that's how I kind of came to the conclusion to go ahead and turn those off, just because of how it seemed to mess with the textures.
Perhaps. Kyle, why don't you stay here and investigate? I'd love to.
So hopefully you can see what I'm talking about now when I talk about how it kind of, you know, really takes the graphics. I mean, it does sharpen them and make them more clear, but at the same time, I think it does it a little too well. But the main difference between the interior and exterior Jedi Academy mod for this ReShade, or sorry, ray tracing, is going to be the fact that the exterior has this depth haze, and the interior does not have the depth haze, but it does have this SSR. And like I said before, this is what really gives things a kind of like a reflective look. So I can understand why it wouldn't need to be on for the exterior, because you don't want leaves reflecting, I don't know, really anything to the degree that the SSR does. And then at the same time, you really don't want a lot of haze inside of an exterior, or inside of an interior rather, as the exterior has it set up here. So again, all this is, it's up to you guys. You can turn it on, turn it off, mess with it, but this is how you get the ray tracing shader going. And again, it is right here. The presets will have it. Again, if you don't want to use a preset, just look through here. Let's start with the R, so it's going to be right here, and you can just turn it on and turn it back off. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this guide helped you guys out, maybe explain some stuff. The Discords are really good at getting information. There's a lot of people on there that will help you out if you're not sure or understand anything about how this works. With that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. Really appreciate you guys coming out for this, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Later.